The agonizing curse of Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. Atletico Madrid is one of the top clubs in European football, but when it comes to the Champions League, the team seems to be haunted by an agonizing curse. Despite repeatedly coming close to glory, Atletico has yet to lift the most prestigious trophy in continental Europe. The bitter defeats of the past have left fans heartbroken, and many believe that fate seems to be mocking this team. In the 2024-2025 season, in the Champions League round of 16, Atletico once again fell to Real Madrid. The two teams drew 2-2 on aggregate, and in the fateful penalty shootout, Atletico lost 4-2 to their city rivals. Atletico Madrid first reached the Champions League final in 1974. Their opponent was Bayern Munich, a formidable force in European football. With only a few seconds left in the match, Atletico was leading 1-0 and had one hand on the coveted silver trophy. However, a fateful moment occurred. Bayern defender Hans-Georg Schwarzenbeck scored the equalizer in the 120th minute, forcing a replay. In the replay, Atletico completely collapsed and lost 0-4. The first Champions League dream was shattered in a bitter way. More than 40 years later, Atletico Madrid had another chance to reach the top of Europe when they reached the 2013-14 Champions League final under the leadership of coach Diego Simeone. This time, their opponent was Real Madrid, their city rivals. Atletico played a courageous match and took a 1-0 lead thanks to a goal by Diego Godin. As time ticked towards the final minutes, Atletico fans began to celebrate. But fate once again turned its back on them. In the 93rd minute, Sergio Ramos scored the equalizer for Real Madrid, sending the match into extra time. After that, Atletico no longer had the strength to resist and lost 1-4, watching their opponents lift the trophy in immense pain. Just 2 years later, Atletico Madrid had another chance for revenge when they faced Real Madrid in the 2015-16 Champions League final. This time, they played more tightly and took the match to penalties after a 1-1 draw in 120 minutes. However, once again, fate was not on their side. Juan Fran missed the decisive penalty, giving Real Madrid a 5-3 victory in the shootout. Once again, Atletico had to watch their eternal rivals reach the pinnacle of glory. Under Diego Simeone, Atletico Madrid has risen to become one of the strongest teams in Europe, but the Champions League trophy seems to be something too far away. They have defeated big teams like Barcelona, Liverpool, and Bayern Munich on their way to conquering the title, but every time they get close to the final match, Atletico collapses in a painful way. Fans have started talking about a curse haunting this team. It's not just the failed finals. Atletico Madrid also frequently stops in the knockout rounds in a cruel way. In the 2016-17 season, they were again eliminated by Real Madrid in the semifinals. In the 2019-20 season, despite excellently eliminating defending champions Liverpool in the round of 16, Atletico was surprisingly defeated by RB Leipzig in the quarter-finals. In the 2021-22 season, they also failed to overcome Manchester City in the quarter-finals despite playing with great effort. Nevertheless, Atletico Madrid continues to nurture hope. With a philosophy of disciplined football, a resilient fighting spirit, and the leadership of coach Diego Simeone, this team is always a formidable opponent in the Champions League. But to truly break the curse and lift the silver trophy, Atletico needs more, perhaps a bit of luck, or a moment of genius to change history. Will Atletico Madrid one day break the Champions League curse? Only time will tell. But certainly, with a never-give-up fighting spirit, Atletico Madrid will continue its journey to conquer European glory, despite past failures.